Hello guys, welcome back to ESENtaxa. Andrea Papito here, and in this video we are going to do something very particular. First of all, if you are new in this channel, if this happens to be the first time falling into this video, into this channel ESENtaxa, we are talking about the taxation on Italy. We are number one channel on Italian tax system. We explain very in details how the Italian tax system works and how to optimize taxes if you want to be a new resident, a new tax resident of this country. And we also explore other European jurisdictions such as Belgium, Portugal, Albania, and other jurisdictions are coming soon. So, have you seen from the title of this video that I basically said that maybe the artificial intelligence could help you to find a way to pay less taxes? Okay, here I want to test the famous chat GPT, which is basically everybody talk about it, and see if this instrument, if this chat, artificial intelligence chat, will help you to spare some taxes. So let's see if this tool will replace in the future either the accountant or the tax advisors, tax specialists, especially those which are considered international tax advisors. So let's see if here in ESENtaxa we have still some time, we can still survive, or Chat GPT, for example, is one of the first instruments that could basically remove completely, wipe out ESENtaxa from the face of the earth. Okay, I'm joking. Now, really, I want to test with you. It's the first time that I'm trying to use this tool. I'm going to write on Chat GPT some specific questions, the classical questions that normally our clients are asking us during our 15-minute free consultation or in the email. By the way, in the description below the video, you will find our email contact info@esentaxa.com and our 15 minutes free consultation if you want to talk to us and see if we can help you to relocate to Italy, pay less tax possible, and guide you through our possible service, our consultancy services that might be helpful for your specific case. Let's see now, let's play a little bit with this chat GPT and see if we really are able to use the artificial intelligence to substitute the tax advisor. Because maybe the accountant could be substitute at a certain point, because nowadays all the tax authority in the world, they are gathering and they are collecting data, information, your tax, your revenues, and they can pre-file your tax file return online and you just have to submit. So nowadays the real practical and technical job of filling the every single box of the tax file return is automatically replaced nowadays. There is no even need to have the artificial intelligence tool to do so. So it's possible that the accountant, which is the role of the person that is transmitting the tax file return with data, could be substituted in the future. I would say soon in the future. But what about the tax advisor? What about the person who can actually drive you through a tax strategies across different countries if he wants to relocate in a specific country? So this is a different story. Let's, for example, ask to ChatGPT one simple thing. Where is the country in Europe with the lowest tax rate? Let's start with the simplest one. Okay, so the country with the lowest tax rate can vary depending on the type of tax and the specific circumstances. However, as of my knowledge, cutoff date 2021. Okay, here it's already outdated. As you can see, ChatGPT is fetching information from 2021. And nowadays, I'm just recording this video in 2023. Okay, so this is the first problem. It's giving us some three jurisdictions: Bulgaria, Romania, and Hungary, which is okay, it's good. Romania has 10% in general cases as an income tax flat rate, that's fine. Romania as well, with the corporate tax 16%. And Hungary is flat tax of 15%, but keep in mind that Hungary has a very high VAT, like 27%. So, okay. It's important to note that while this country have the lower tax rate compared to many others in Europe, they might also have a different level of public services and the social welfare programs than countries with a higher tax rate, which is good. Okay, so as a very simple questions, ChatGPT gives you back a very simple answer. but nothing special. Let's ask now something more specific. For example, what about the Italian tax rate for individuals? Okay, let's see. Let's go specific to a specific country, which is Italy, which is the country in which here in ESENtaxa we are quite expert on it. Aha, as you can see, it's already outdated 2021. Okay, so it's printing the tax bracket, which is good, but the tax brackets are the old one. You see, we in ESENtaxa were more updated because the tax brackets not right now, it's here. It's not anymore 27. This is became 25. This is became 35. Okay, so okay. Then there is additional. There's a regional tax called imposta regionale. Okay, the range is between this right, depending on the type of business, the region where it operates. There are social security contributions that are paid by both employer and employees. For example, the social contribution things here needs to be clarified because the social contribution in Italy is very high and depends based on the type of activity. So is Chat GPT able to understand and to explain me correctly the social security in Italy? Let's see. How much social security we pay in Italy as self-employed? Let's check this one. Okay, always 2021. The amount of contribution is calculating pension, insurance, disability, absolutely wrong. This is absolutely no sense. Okay, so I don't know from which source, from which website, from which database it's fetching these informations. The general social security rate itself Italy is around 24. No, it's not. Well, it's 24 something only for artigiani commercianti type, but there is 26 for the other type, so it is not correct. And I don't know this kind of percentage. No, they are completely wrong. It's nothing to do with Italian IMSS structure. So okay, it's not working for the social contribution. Let's check if the Chat GPT knows about the impatriate regime. You please advise me on the impatriate regime in Italy. I am an employee. Okay, just to give some more details. Could you please advise me on? Okay, let's check. Impatriate regime is taking longer than usual to find this information. Yes, of course. The impatriate regime in Italy is a tax regime that provides a certain tax benefits to employees and self-employed individuals who move to Italy to work for work from abroad. Okay, the aim to attract skilled workers. Okay. The other eligible individual can benefit from 50% exemption is wrong. It's wrong. Completely wrong. Then what about these constraints? Okay, this is correct. They must be an employee contract with an employer for a permanent established in Italy. Is not always true. No, this is not completely correct. Yes, but it's not in details. They must move their tax residence in Italy, but it's missing. There are other constraints that are missing. For example, all the clarification from the Italian tax agency, of course, ChatGPT is not able to fetch them. I'm quite sure because they are hidden in certain websites. It's important to know that Imperial has specific requirements and conditions, and always recommended indeed to consult a qualified tax expert, qualified tax professional to determine if you're eligible and obtain the specific advice on your situation. Exactly. So here ChatGPT made the correct things, said the correct things. You have to contact some specific tax advisor, a tax professional. So as you can see, this kind of artificial intelligence, it's quite good. It looks to be quite nice. It fetches information here and there from different sources, but collecting the data, first of all, the data is outdated indeed. So that's the reason why you always have to contact some tax professional because he knows every year what is the tax law published from the local government of a certain country. This is the number one, let's say, element that you have to take into account because if you received outdated information, you might make wrong choices. Okay, so that's very important. And I would just make a last question on strategies among different countries. If I have an income of 200K and I am self-employed, which country do you suggest me to relocate between Italy and Portugal? Which tax benefit I can Portugal? Let's fix it. Okay, which tax benefit I can exploit from which country? Which which best tax benefit I can exploit from which country? I hope this prompt for ChatGPT is okay. Let's see. Also, as my knowledge cutoff date 2021, definitely. So, okay, but just to see what says it afterwards. Both in Italy and Portugal offer certain tax benefit, that's fine. Self-individual, okay. However, the specific tax overall tax burden can vary depending on various factors, including the type of incomes. Okay, that's good. Okay, so in Portugal, he's talking about the NHR regime, which is good. Earning in Portugal has a really low tax rate on 5% on dividends. This is wrong, for example, because under the NHR regime, you don't pay 5%, but you pay basically 0%. On the other hand, Italy has a progressive income tax system for self-employed individuals from 23 up to 43%, but you can benefit from impatriate regime. Okay, to determine which country could be more beneficial for your specific situation, would you need to consider factors such as type of self-employed income, resident status, location, to consult a qualified tax profession. So as you can see, artificial intelligence so far is not able to advise you. It gives you a tax strategies based on your personal situation and understand which country might be more suitable for you or not. Okay. Yeah. So I think we are already determined that this is not useful. So if you guys that are watching this video, you are thinking that artificial intelligence can give you easy, quick, and cheap suggest on tax advices, you are completely wrong. You always have to contact your tax advisor, a specific international tax advisor, and especially if you want to check multiple jurisdictions, and never trust this kind of tool for the time being, because the level of the implementation, this algorithm behind this artificial intelligence is not yet ready in order to give you a precise information. Again, as I said before, you always have to be in line with what the government says and what the government published in the recent month. Every country and every jurisdiction and every year they publish a different law, a clarification from the tax agency. The government could change the law during the year, so there are different situations, and each jurisdiction has a different story. So it's always important to contact your tax advisor to be always in sync with this kind of jurisdiction, especially if you're planning a long tax strategy, long-term tax strategies, and we are here to help you definitely for that. Okay, so I hope you like this video. It was basically playing a little bit with this chat GPT. Everybody is talking about it, and I was wondering if we are able to replace the tax advisor with artificial intelligence. And definitely not now, for sure not now. Maybe accountant, the pure technical accountant job very soon will be replaced by softwares and artificial intelligence, but not tax strategies and tax advices. Okay, I hope you like this video, and if you want to know more about ESENtaxa and all the tax strategies that are really working for you, just subscribe the channel and notification bell if you want to be always updated with new Italian regulation tax scheme. Of course, be notified for free, and like button to help us grow as a channel. Thank you. See you to the next video.